Hello, welcome to the show. It's the Money and Markets Show, and I'm Charles Ward, your host. Now, let's start off with what's happening at the Uganda Securities Exchange, and specifically with the Airtel listing or the Airtel stock. Of course, it hasn't been faring quite as much as expected. And this is not only unique to Airtel. We saw the same issues with MTN when it listed, and also Sepla. Now, what we're getting is that at least they got a boost towards the end from the National Social Security Fund, NSSF, which came in to take over 50% of the shares that were offered. And now we can technically say that NSSF owns about 10% of Airtel Uganda. Now, we'll be delving into details of that story in our subsequent shows. Once again, it's Money and Markets. Welcome to the show. Now, mining is a multi-trillion industry in Uganda. Just to put this in context, last year, Uganda exported gold alone in the excess of $1 billion. Now, this is about 3 trillion Uganda shillings, over and above. Now, the question is, how does the common man benefit from the mining industry? And in this image or picture, we look at the artisanal miner, who forms a core of most of these operations, whether in gold and the other areas of mining that Uganda is engaged in at the moment. So in this segment, we speak to one of the captains of business in this space to help us understand how these benefits are trickling down.
Uganda is endowed with lots of minerals, including the rare earth minerals, gold, the marble, and a number of other minerals, copper, cobalt, tin, tungsten, tantalite, that as a country we are poised to extract and benefit from. Over the years, this annual conference has highlighted from the private sector point of view, as well as from government point of view, what the challenges are. And we are happy to note that a number of those challenges over the years have been addressed. One of them has been the issue of regulation and the law. And we are happy that in 2022, the government passed the Minerals and Mining Development Act of 2022. We are really privileged that this act in particular responded to issues to do with artisanal miners, which needed to be clarified, needed to be identified and brought onto the table as a key player in the mining value chain. As a matter of fact, this 12th conference, hosted by Uganda Chamber of Mines and Petroleum, also has artisanal miners in attendance and has sessions for artisanal miners, because we do recognize that they are key players in the mining value chain. And with having the law and the regulations in place, now it is time to get to work. Time to attract investment in the areas of mining exploration, time to attract investment in the areas of mining and mining development, as well as export of value addition and then export of the finished products. So as a country, we are really privileged to be at this point. One of the things that the EU has done is supported the Extractives Industry Transparency Initiative that has a Chamber of Mines and Petroleum we do support and we are part of. It is basically a platform that ensures that our extractives industry is done in a transparent way, in a way that ensures that all the revenues are properly accounted for and properly utilized for the furtherness and the development of this country. The EU has also played a major role in providing support to the Department of Geological Survey and Mining for exploration in southwestern Uganda for iron ore. And that is major because we do believe that as a country we do have quite a bit of iron ore, all right? And being able to do the exploration so that we can prepare for the actual mining and value addition, okay? And that is one of the minerals that the government of Uganda has earmarked to be able to help us in this journey of economic transformation. So with the passing of the Act in 2022, the Mineral Development Act of 2022, as a country, we do recognize the immense role played by the artisanal miners. And as a result, we have them on board, and we encourage all those who are out there and artisanal mining groups that as a Chamber of Mines and Petroleum, we welcome them and want to be able to work with them to help them formalize, to help them be at the place where they can apply for their own exploration licenses or their own mining licenses if they need to, okay? Rather than utilizing other people's licenses and having to pay them royalties or whatever it is. We are also in the process of working out programs to build capacity of artisanal miners in areas of environmental, social and governance structures, ESG, because it is important for the artisanal miners to be formalized and to be assisted, since they are a key player in the whole value chain, in order to gain more information about what we have in the country. The area geomagnetic survey that this country has undertaken is yet to be completed. Karamoja is still being surveyed and the results being analyzed so that we can have a full picture of what indications there are in this country. But further steps need to happen. That after the aerial geomagnetic survey, we go on to other surveys, physical surveys on the ground, especially where we have indications. And that is the reason as to why we are encouraging for more investment in the exploration sector, but also as government to be able to put more money in this sector so that we know more of what we have and we are able to not just know what we have, but we are able to let potential investors out there who are interested in mining and value addition in this sector to be able to come through. Okay, so that is what we are really glad that government has increased the spend in this sector, but there is a lot more that needs to be done and a lot more investment that we are looking out for.
We'll now take a very short commercial break. Money and Markets continues after this break.